Today I want to talk about some of the topics like how young Chinese people thinks about their friends, families, and also their working environment in China, and also like how they think about their colleagues, especially those kind of boss in the Confucius society, and clarify me if I said something wrong. Frankly speaking, this week I talked with a couple of friends and also encountered some of the Chinese working environment, and I find it very interesting is that it has something to do with the Confucius culture, but it doesn't has nothing to do with the fair prices, like what normally the Western philosophy, like you need to buy a company at a fair price, or even you should pay a labor force price with a very fair price. But frankly speaking, China has Confucius mindset in fairness, especially like equality and the liberty in face, like the Confucius said, if you want to do something that you need to be fair, especially when you're treating the people. So majority of the Chinese culture is largely regarding to the fairness in the concepts, like how to be fair in the relationship. But nowadays, the young generations, they pay less attention than their previous generations about the equality, especially in relationship. So somehow you can regard it that you can see a lot of Chinese, they rested there with one single person, which is very different in the baby boomers age in China. But the difference is that there is a lot of people think their boss is not so good. It's because they aren't be treated fair. But on the other hand, if you think about it in the economic concept, the point is that if you have a large sum of the labor force market and you can find a lot of people which is equally think the boss, they can use another person to replace you, and you have a very sufficient in the labor force market. They don't want to be fair. I think this the point is that I don't think the fairness is very crucial. I think that is the point. But on the other hand, is the fairness crucial, especially in the wages? No, it's not in the wages, but it was in the relationship. So the difference is the fairness is very different in Chinese Confucian society was in the fairness in a relationship when comparing to the Western philosophy to be fair in the workforce and to be fair in when you pay something, especially if you will think that especially the majority of the venture capitalists, they will know that to buy a company at a fair price in the most reasonable way. But does the Chinese bosses think that the fairness relates to the working environment? What's the question mark? So comment anything that you think was very interesting to me, and I will share with you later on.